campus. We're excited to be back for a second semester. Today we're going to provide you with tips to survive in college. So sit back, stay tuned. You're watching The Elite List. So you know it wouldn't be The Elite List without having our panel. Today I'm joined by Kiana, Rashad, and Avis. Tell them about yourself.
Hi, I'm Kiana Jordan. I'm a sophomore here at UK, and my major is psychology with a minor in Spanish.
How are you all doing today? My name is Rashad. I'm a junior broadcast journalism major here at UK.
Hey guys, my name is Avis Sampson. I'm currently a junior. I'm majoring in corporate communication and media art studies with a minor in business.
Now that we got introductions out the way, let's jump into our first topic, which is finding a balance. It's okay to go out and party, and it's okay to, stay in your room and do your homework, but you have to have a balance. How was it finding a balance when you first got to college?
For myself, it was more or less staying organized and managing my time for the most part.
Time management is a must.
I would second time management. One of the hardest things for me to do was actually managing my time when I first came to college. There's always going to be a party. There's always something going on. But you have to make sure that you stay on top of your schoolwork. So time management is like the most important skill that you can acquire during college.
A big thing for me would actually be keeping positive people around me. Basically, if you have a strong core group around you, they'll keep you motivated throughout the semester and everything like that, and finding that group of people, that was the big thing for me.
Yes, and that goes into another thing. It just, you are the company you keep. Like if you don't want to be seen as ratchet and you know that your friends are ratchet females on Twitter and on campus, like don't associate with them. You want those people who are going to uplift you, like, oh yeah, you did good on that exam, and how was this and how was that? So definitely look into that. It's not high school anymore. You don't have to be friends with the person you've known the longest. It's okay to branch out.
I feel as though for my first year coming here, since I'm not from Kentucky, just meeting new people was kind of difficult. Finding my certain, group where I fit in was different for me because I'm used to meeting a lot of people. But so far I've been surrounded by some pretty decent people for the most part.
You listen to it. But speaking of picking off that, because Avis is not from Kentucky either. So how was that challenge, like adjusting to Kentucky life and the social life?
Oh, it was very hard for me because for one, I didn't know anyone. So getting involved and just meeting people and everything, that was a big thing for me.
Your friends want to party all the time. It's okay to say no. It's okay to miss that party because you know it's going to be one the next day or the next weekend. So, and that goes along with partying, even drinking, and those stoners out there. You have to find a balance. You do not want to smoke your life away and your grades and assignments is just piling up. So definitely look into that. Have you guys found a good balance since this is not your first year?
I would say that college is the first time that you're actually out on your own. So it's really easy to get out of control with a lot of things that you do. So if you are going to drink, which a lot of college students do, try to find a balance with that. You don't have to do it every day. You don't have to do it when everybody else is doing it, but you can do it on the weekends. You're going to do what you want to do anyways. But the smart choice would be to find a balance.
And working is another thing where you have to find your balance.
Yes.
First-time renters,
Yes.
those people in the 524s, the Red Mile, the campus courts, find that balance. The residual helps, of course, but those who aren't, that, not saying privileged, but, get that extra assistance, don't work yourself to death. I did that my sophomore year where my bills was piling up and I felt that I forgot the reason why I was here, and I thought it was to work and not for school.
I would say, because I've worked ever since my freshman year here at UK, and sometimes work does actually take over your life and you forget exactly why you're here. So you want to make sure that no college student should work over 15 hours a week, especially if you're just starting out in college. I know that you like money and you always want to make sure that you have all the latest stuff, but college is a time of struggle, I can say. So it is okay to struggle in college.
It definitely is
Yes.
okay. But some tips for you first-time renters. create a spending plan. Like budget yourself, and on that budget, ball on it. Like you ain't gotta live above your means. Like you ain't gotta be rich to live rich. You know. Share your swipes, freshmen. We need you guys. Share your swipes. We out there. Build an emergency plan, or keep money in your savings. So if you do come short on rent one week, you can be like, oh, okay, I have it stashed away. I can use that. Or even if you be like, oh, I want to treat myself, dip into that savings. Probably you shouldn't. Scratch that. Don't dip into your savings. Don't. Again, establish credit cards. There will be trying to get you to sign up with them. Don't do it if you don't feel it's right. Ask the parent for that advice, and give back to charity, like bake sales around campus, tithes and offerings in church. Just give back. There's always somebody who's worse off than you. So that's gonna lead us into our first break, and keep it locked.
Hey, I'm Katie,
I'm Gabby.
and you're watching a promo for Saturday Night Live. Tune in this Saturday, 11:30 p.m.
No. This isn't Saturday Night Live. We don't even film on Saturdays. This is Blue Nation Live. Where do you think you are?
I just heard promo live. I mean, we're here in the Big Apple. I just got so excited.
No, this is not New York. This is Lexington, Kentucky. We're at UK.
Okay. You're telling me Justin Timberlake isn't going to be here to host and musically perform?
No.
Okay, that's fine.
Let's just do it again.
Let's just start over. Let's
Shake
do
it
a
out.
different one. Let's do it.
Shake it out.
I got this. Yeehaw! Tune in this Sunday for Kentucky Night Live.
Oh my God, so offensive.
good, right?
So offensive. No.
Gabby,
Please.
I'm appealing to the audience. We're in Kentucky.
Oh my God.
Yeehaw! We're gonna have live horses, basketball, bourbon
Oh
backstage.
my God. No, stop. You are done. Watch Blue Nation Live, 8 p.m. on Sundays. We are UK's first live variety show.
Yeehaw!
Stop.
Okay. Sorry.
Moving right along to our second topic, which is academics. The reason why we're all here. The first thing is go to class, people.
Go
Don't
to
just
class.
think,
Go
since
to
they
class.
post the slides and things online, that it's okay. No, go to class.
Yes, indeed. I'm taking a class again actually because I didn't go to my class last semester. So, go to your classes.
Right, we do not want to use those repeat options if we don't have to.
And the professors know who comes to class and who doesn't, even if you think that they don't.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
Especially if you're in a lecture class too, like in Memorial Hall.
Another thing about going to class is it helps you out at the end of the semester. If you go to class all the time and you're still not getting the material, if your teacher knows that you're going to class, they'll be more apt to help you out with your grade if you need a couple extra points. So go to class. We can't stress that enough. Y'all need to go to class.
And with those extra points, like at the end of the semester, participate so you can get your voice heard. Even if you don't actually know what you're talking about, even though you should study to know like at least 5 minutes before class if it's all you can get in. But participation is a huge chunk of your grade. Even if it's like 5%, it still make a difference.
It helps.
Really help. Get familiar with your advisors and professors, because you never know when you may need a recommendation letter for an internship or a job. So utilize that.
I would also say make sure that you're using campus resources. The number one that UK pubs a lot and that has helped me, and I know a lot of other people, is the study. It is on the top of Commons, which is the dining hall. I don't know if you all know what that is on South Campus, but you want to make sure that you utilize the study. They have a lot of great tutors over there that help you with a wide array of subjects that are taught here on campus. So make sure you check them out, because they probably do have your course and they'll be able to work with you.
The one thing I will like is the negative side of the study is they do not teach you, or some don't. Others just like they feed you the answers. So a lot of people do use that, like if it's 5 minutes or like 30 minutes before the assignment is due, they'll go get their assignment done. Like, you're gonna get the work done, but are you really gonna retain the information? So consider that.
And on the lines of studying, form study groups. Basically, we're all here together. We're all here for the same thing. The people in your classes, we're all going through the same struggle. So if you get to know the people in your classes, you guys can all study together, and it'll make it so much easier.
Yes. Be diverse. I mean, shake it up some. Like, talk to your classmates. If you sit in that same seat, why shouldn't you know the person next to you?
Also, CARES tutors. You want to make sure that you utilize CARES. I don't know if you all know what that is, but the CARES building, well, the CARES office is at McVeigh Hall. All you do is go in there and you'll be able to sign up for a tutor, and they help you out a lot. And the best thing about that is for all of our minority students, the tutors are more than likely minority, so you can connect with that person on a different level, and they'll be able to kind of understand, and you can understand them. And I think that helps out when tutoring or learning any hard subject also.
As far as like a stress reliever, talk to your parents. Like, it's good to vent to them. They're not the enemy. Like, some of them may have not finished college, but they have experience, so they do know what you're going through.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. I feel like last year I started to appreciate my parents more than I did when I was in high school, because I didn't see them as much and I wasn't up under them the whole time. And actually my dad just went back to go to college too, so we're kind of in competition with each other right now to see who gets the better GPA or whatnot. But it's really nice to have your parents on your side now when you're in college and on your own.
Definitely. But competing with them GPAs, you got to follow this next tip. You do not procrastinate. That is I think that's what all college kids are guilty of, is procrastination. Like, do not do it. Like, don't get on Twitter when you're in the library. It's so hard, but don't do it.
Yeah, I swear I think I had like ADHD sometimes when I'm trying to study or something like that. I always gotta watch TV real quick, or get on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook even, or even just stop studying just to do something stupid, like go downstairs in my kitchen and get some water or something.
Right.
Like, you're just trying to avoid it as much as you can for some reason.
Yeah, your timeline will always be there.
Yeah.
Get your studying in.
Yeah, studying, procrastination is like a deadly skill to obtain. You do not want to do that, and it is really, really hard to get rid of. Make sure that if you do want to study and you know that you're a procrastinator, try to use the library. Try to go out to different places on campus. This campus is so big and there's so many places to study. Get out of your comfort zone, like out of your room, out of your house, and find somewhere where there are other people studying that's quiet, where you know that you can focus and actually get the work done.
Yeah. And then sometimes if you stay off campus in some apartments, I know I stay at 525, and there's study rooms that you can go to if you need a quiet place to study sometimes. So utilize all that.
Yes, and when you do find quiet places to study, those places turn out to be good napping spots. Even though you want them naps in, don't get caught slipping. So have something set up so when somebody walk through a door, a bell ring or something. Like,
Because the elite list will be watching.
Oh,
and
yeah,
will
they
get
will.
you on Instagram, so don't get caught slipping.
but the final tip in this category with the academics, with academics comes organizations. Organizations, they provide you with that hands-on experience, and you need those resume builders. So get involved. Explore your campus. It's over 300 organizations. One will fit you, if not more.
I would say getting involved is a really big part of college. Like, it kind of goes hand in hand. You can't go to college and not get involved because the experience won't be there. College experience comes with getting involved with different organizations, and there's so many things that you do. You might not even know what you might like getting involved with organizations, and that may be your newfound love. That may be a new career path for you. So want to make sure that you always get involved, and we have so many outlets for you to get involved.
Because I know personally, by getting involved with Manners, I end up declaring a CLD major, which is Community and Leadership Development, and a double major in broadcast journalism. So I have the best of both worlds. I have my Manners with my CLD, and then I have the Elite List with broadcast journalism. So, Any organizations you guys are involved in besides the Elite List?
Actually, I'm starting to get involved with Vox, which is Voices for Parenthood, and I'm planning on becoming a lawyer in the future, so I'm trying to get involved with the pre-law fraternity on campus, because I feel like when you first come to campus, you really don't know where to go, and I feel like maybe just start off, maybe just want to start off with one organization and then work your way up, because you don't want to join too much where you end up burning yourself out with all the other things you're involved with, like school or even if you have a job. Just start off slow and then figure out where you feel like your time is mostly needed or where it's going to benefit you the most as well.
Definitely, well said.
I'm involved with the Elite List and also with NABJ, which is the National Association of Black Journalists. And we have been a really quiet organization on campus. We haven't really done much, but this semester we're trying to expand and grow. So we're getting involved with a lot, partnering up with a lot of other organizations to get our name out there and to, just to expand and get other people involved.
And I'm involved with the Elite List. I'm also involved with the Communication Student Association, and I'm thinking about joining Manners as well.
Come on now, we welcome. And if you can't find anything that suits you, we'll help you. Like, you probably ain't looking hard enough. So we're giving you these tools, you better utilize them, and we're gonna see y'all back on stage.
And let's see where we're traveling to this week. Let's see. Oh, nowhere, because midterms are coming up. This is the 8th week of school. People get it together. We are not going anywhere but on campus. Okay, so Monday, the 14th, we have United We Stand. I'm the president of United We Stand. We have that first meeting at 5:30, room 206. Be there or be a square. Don't be a square, that's lame. Then we also have on the 14th, Diversity Symposium by the Catalyst office. If you want to know where that's going to be taking place, stop by at the Catalyst office in the CSI building. We also have the MLK Career Chat at 12 p.m. I'm guessing that's going to be located in the MLK Center. We also have the Pinterest Party on the 16th, Viva Mexico as well. Like I said, that Viva Mexico. I don't know if you got that in the show, but. And then we have also on the 17th, Super Substance, and that's going to be about watching your mouth. That's going to be at 5:30. That's also in the Martin Luther King Center. And then on the 18th, it's Friday, so who cares? Have fun, go out there, explore, travel, but come back on Monday because school will still be in session. I'm Rachel Shabazz, aka Miss Know-It-All, and you just got the buzz on campus.
Last but certainly not least is your appearance. It definitely matters, no matter what someone may tell you. Just because your inner beauty don't show, don't mean you have to look ugly on the outside. So, but just any tips about appearance?
I would say, and this is specifically towards the guys on campus. I know that you all wear your basketball shorts and t-shirts around campus, but if you're going to a job interview, if you're going to see your professor, if you're going to any campus event, you always want to make sure that you look nice, because first appearances or first impressions are everything, and your appearance is everything. It says a lot about you, so you want to make sure that you look professional if that is the setting that you are going to, or you don't want to wear saggy pants or baggy clothes. It just looks sloppy, and it doesn't say a lot about who you are. So you want to make sure that guys specifically, that you do look nice. There's nothing wrong with wearing a shirt, a button-up shirt, a collared shirt, a tie, a belt, dress shoes. You don't have to always dress in urban wear all the time. You know, it's okay to dress up and look nice. You want to make sure that you're well groomed, facial hair, your hair on top of your head. Your appearance is everything. I would say on a predominantly white campus, people look at us like that they're watching us. So we want to make sure that we are, you know, upholding ourselves in the right way.
Definitely. One of my pet peeves is a guy who always wear basketball shorts. Like, you telling me you can't put on real pants not one day out the week? Like, seriously? I guess I'm on her.
Especially if you're going to speak to your professors and everything, if you're going to class, they're watching you. So if you look a mess, they're going to see you as a mess. If you go to office hours as a mess, they're just not going to take you seriously. So keep it clean.
And then for ladies, like, please, like, unwrap your hair when in the morning. Like, don't come to campus with your hair wrapped up. I'm sorry, that's a pet peeve of mine. I'm sorry, like, that's not cute unless you're gonna do a cute little scarf design or something, like some of the little Afro naturalista girls or whatever. But if you just, I don't know, if you're just gonna have your hair wrapped up, like, that's not cute. I'm sorry, whoever told you that, don't do it. And like, don't wear too tight clothes. And I know we like,
you really feel
I'm just saying, like, I know we like yoga pants and leggings. I'm a victim of that. Trust me, last year I loved leggings and yoga pants. But just, you know, take time, if you have time before class, take time and style those yoga pants up or something. I don't know. Or the leggings. Just make sure you put time into how you look. Don't just go out looking any type of way, because first of all, you don't want your parents to know you looking all crazy. And second of all, that's just not a good look.
Take pride in your appearance.
Yes.
Yes, don't look sloppy. You never know who's watching.
Yeah.
But any other tips for appearance or behavior on campus?
Behavior. Just be mindful of the setting that you're in. A lot of people are watching you. Just be mindful of where you are and what you're saying, how loud you're talking, or what you're talking about, the content, you know, using profanity, all that. Just, you're representing not only yourself, but your parents, your family name, and you're also representing a minority, if that's who you are. You're representing your culture or where you come from. So you don't want people to have bad ideas or thoughts about you. So you want to make sure that you're being mindful of all of that.
And especially being at a PWI, like, we are the minority, so just be sure, like, I'm not saying you have to change who you are, but just be, like you said, be mindful of what you're doing, because you don't want to make a bad name for yourself and also your group as well. Like, I hate to say it that way, but it's the truth. Like, we are grouped as a certain way, and we don't want to live up to what they expect us to be. We want to be better than what they expect us to be. So just think about that sometimes.
Great tips. But like, behavior and appearance don't just matter on campus. It matters online as well. So your appearance is measured by the amount of sites you have active. As far as Elite List goes, we have 8. Okay? If you're not following those 8, just support. Like, we can't go on without your support. We have Twitter, Facebook, Tumblr, Instagram, email, of course. We're on Vimeo, YouTube, all of those, SoundCloud, everything. So definitely support us. But how many social sites do you have?
I have 3. No, 4. Yes, I have 4 social
Is
sites.
that including MySpace?
No, I never was allowed.
I don't want
You have to include MySpace.
I never was allowed to have MySpace. I have a Facebook, an Instagram, a Twitter, and a Tumblr. But MySpace, my parents didn't allow me to have that. I
MySpace
spent one
used to get
time.
it
but,
cracking.
I had to delete
That was
it.
in the G.
I do have an Instagram, I have a Twitter, and I also have a Facebook. The only one that gets the most use is Instagram.
I have 5 sites. I have Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, and MySpace, but I don't use MySpace, but it's still up. It's still active. So if somebody Googles me, I mean, it comes up. So.
That's another thing. Google yourself. See what pops up. If like, just Google yourself. I know when I Google my name, Kelly Moore, I don't pop up. you know I don't pop up. There's actually this lady, she's doing quite well. She's a painter, so she has her own company. So she makes paint, so good job, Kelly Moore. You're doing lovely things. So, now some tips on how to behave on the web. Anyone first?
Go ahead. I don't want to take up y'all. I don't want to take all the tips.
A big pet peeve of mine is bad words online. There's ways to say what you have to say without using curse words, and people can see it. Future employers can see it. It's not a good look.
I would have to say, like, if you're going to drink alcohol, don't post it online on Instagram. Like, that's just common sense.
Especially if you're not 21.
Yes, like common sense is don't post that stuff on Instagram. I mean, like, don't be ratchet with those Instagram videos now. Don't be ratchet with those either. Like, be respectful. Like, just think, in 20 years, people are gonna look back on this and just be like, oh, so what was this about? You're gonna be like, I was in
Just
college.
college,
Like,
right.
No, you're not gonna get a job like that. Like, and then what about your kids? Like, how your kids gonna feel? You know,
Or
like,
even your parents.
Yeah,
Yes,
your
your
parents
parents.
can watch it.
Yeah,
I know my
dad.
dad would
Yeah.
kill me.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I would say if your parents can't watch it, definitely don't put it on
Yeah.
Instagram. I would say your social media site should be a representation of who you are, and if you have like all kinds of half nude pictures of ladies and all, it's just not respectful and it's not a good look at all. Like, you can't expect to get a wife or a girlfriend or anything like that, and you have all kinds of craziness on your Instagram or Twitter or Facebook or whatever social media site that you use. So, like we keep saying, find a balance, and
Just
Yeah.
censor yourself.
yeah.
And if your
Be
friends,
mindful.
and if your friends have videos or pictures of you being ratchet, tell them
Take
not
it
to
off.
tag
Take it
you.
down.
Yeah.
I have a rule. When I used to be younger or whatnot, and I was going out, whatever, I told my friends never to tag me in those pictures because my parents had Facebooks, and if that stuff showed up on my Facebook timeline or whatever, I was gonna get in trouble. So tell them not to tag you in it. That's the best way to keep yourself safe,
Yeah. So just some tips to censor yourself. Choose a different name. Nicknames that go well, or middle names. Like, you don't always have to have your name, because that makes it easier for employers to find you. So think about that. Also, do not include your employer. Like, if you're like, oh yeah, I'm at work, and it has your work on there, and you're like, I hate my job. If I see that, I'm just like, oh, this is not representing my company well. I don't want this person on my team, and you're gonna be gone. And private all accounts. Like, why does everyone need to see everything? Like, some things should just, wait.
Yeah, I made my Instagram private because, first of all, there's a lot of weirdos out there, and you don't want everybody just seeing your personal photos online or even what you have to say sometimes. So, I mean, you may want more followers, I guess, whatever, but just private your stuff. If you're not getting followers that way, then who cares? Like, it's over with.
I know, but with the private accounts, I know I would not have my Twitter private. It's because, I like retweets. That boosts my confidence in the day. Like, oh, people was really feeling that tweet. So you don't have to do it all the time, but just be mindful. Being aware is just one of the fundamentals of leadership. So if you're aware of your surroundings, you can be a good leader. So always consider that. We have a graph that shows like the top 6 statistics that employers look at. Illegal drugs is the highest. Sexual content, profanity, bad grammar, and spelling. So when you think you're being cute, creating your own words, no, especially like if you're a journalism major, come on now, if they can't see you writing properly on the web, why would they want you to write for their magazine or something? Yeah.
It's not gonna happen, people.
But then with the 140 characters, it's okay to leave some vowels out at times, but oh well. And they said it, the pictures with alcohol, let those pictures stay on your computer. Why do they have to be online? Like, who was there, who's in that picture. Why does everyone else have to like it? And the last one is religious content. Like, you don't think that can be harmful, but if someone's slandering another religion, or they just always be mindful and aware of your surroundings.
Like, just be mindful. Like, you were there, you had the memories with your friends, and you can always go back in your phone and be like, oh, that was a good time. Like, don't get yourself caught up with trying to be cool.
Definitely. So we've given you the tips and some, traits, and definitely follow them. So recapping, find that balance between school, work, organizations. Just find your niche and be able to work with it. Don't give too much and don't give too little. Academics. This is the reason why we're here. Do not forget that. So I always put school first, and other things can come second. Your appearance matters, either whether it's on campus or online. Always be aware of how you're presenting yourself, because you may think it's just you're being your own person, but you're speaking for a larger group. So definitely keep that in mind. And that's our time. We're happy that you joined us. We're happy to be back for another semester. We will be coming to you again for homecoming that is coming up. Just branch out, get out of your comfort zone, stop being a little plain Jane. Just come on now, let's get some color, let's flash it up. But thanks again for joining us. See you later. Bye.